Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has been busy at a NATO summit in Lithuania, surprising observers after reversing course and approving Sweden's long-awaited bid to join the military bloc. At a press conference late on Wednesday following the summit in the capital of Vilnius, Erdogan touched on several issues for Turkey, including ratifying Sweden's NATO bid, its F-16 jet defense deal with the United States, and the balancing act it continues to play between Russia and Ukraine. Ankara's approval came as Sweden pledged support for updating Turkey's customs agreement with the European Union and its desire to have visa-free travel throughout the EU for its citizens. Erdogan also expects that Stockholm will take steps against members of a group it considers terrorists, the outlawed Kurdistan Workers' Party, PKK. Sweden has amended its constitution, changed its laws, significantly expanded its counter-terrorism cooperation against the PKK, the Kurdish separatist group, and resumed arms exports to Turkey. NATO also agreed to set up an anti-terrorist coordinator. More importantly, Swedish courts are getting tougher with Swedish Kurds who infringe the law. President Joe Biden and Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan met Tuesday amid questions about how much the potential sale of U.S. F-16 fighter jets factored into Turkey's decision to back Sweden's entry to NATO. Biden thanked Erdogan for his diplomacy and courage to take that on, as they held a bilateral meeting at the treaty organization's annual summit in Vilnius, Lithuania. The two leaders declined to take questions shouted from reporters before the discussion moved behind closed doors. Turkey has long requested the jets, particularly after it was kicked out of the F-35 warplane program in 2019 for buying Russian S-400 air defense systems, but has faced opposition from U.S. lawmakers. The U.S. was concerned Russia would learn the F-35 secrets if there was a Russian-made system in Turkey. The current sale would include 40 new F-16s, as well as kits to upgrade the jets already in Turkey's possession. After months of carefully navigating a relationship with Russian President Vladimir Putin during Russia's war in Ukraine, Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan seems to be calling it quits. He hosted Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky in Istanbul and helped return Azovstal Ukrainian fighters captured by Russia to Ukraine, reneging on an agreement between Ankara and Moscow to hold the men until the war was over. The series of snubs to Putin in the last week come just days after Yevgeny Prigozhin and his Wagner mercenaries launched a failed mutiny against the Kremlin. The insurrection flopped, but left Putin's grip on power shaken and likely forced Erdogan to question his alignment with Putin and lean into his partnerships with the West as one of the biggest members of NATO.